Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
Good evening, sim racing fans, and welcome to round 3 of the IIL ILAKA Esports Automotive and Karting Association group. Tonight we are rocking with some Mazda MX5s. We're coming at you live from the virtual Tsukuba Circuit here in Japan. It's short, it's a technical track that always delivers in big action. We have a huge grid out on the track today as we cut to virtual trackside action. Actually, before that, we're going to take a look at some point standings. Apologies, Sphere, for missing the first 2 races of the season, but I'm right back at you here for the race 3 of this Mazda MX5 Cup car. How about Uri Goldberg? He was out there, did really well there in our previous seasons here at the IIL ILAKA Automotive and Esports League. He's out there leading us in the point standings. Yuval Merrick runs P2. Man, Rancesoni, he's fast in these little light Mazda MX cars. Right now, tied P2 with Yuval Merrick. Arnon Levy, Amir Atun, Gertal, Rodimlev, Tomir Ventura, Ido Baustan, and Ryuven Chacha right there rounding up the top 10. Ryuven actually tied with Idan Dalitsky right there also for P10. All right, as we cut live to virtual trackside action tonight, let's take a look at the track information. It's a 2-kilometer, 12-turn, tight, twisty, technical track out here in Japan. City, should I try it? Shimitasuma, I believe it is called, sitting at an altitude of 25 meters. It's pretty warm today, 24 degrees Celsius out there in the ambient temperatures. Track length just above 2 kilometers with that 2.08. We are on the road to 2,000 subscribers there over on the SSN side of things, so appreciate everybody watching in tonight at the ILAKA YouTube channels. Make sure you mosey your at least subscribe to us over on Stam Studio Network as well. These start lights are just about to show up on our screen and get us ready for some moving and grooving. Let's take a look at the starting grid real quick. Ryuven Chacha slaps it out there on the pole. Yuval Merrick right there beside him, P2. Omri Farrick, P3. Rancesoni, P4. Odi Goldberg Shaul, P5. Rodimlev, P6. Amir Atun, Sisyan Baba. That's Yossi Gabai right there starting P9. Idan Dalitsky starting P10. 11th and 12th belonging to Gertal and Ido Baustan. Then we're going to have Dror Last and Idan Aliayihu starting P14. Mark Zubrev, Arnon Levy, Shalami Bakish, Ezra Raphael, Dima Medvednik, Idan Frankel, Alexei Sorpin, Amnon Sohardi, Army Levy, as well as Minnie Land rounding out the top 24. Out of this 27-driver grid, we also have Minnie Lantal. Stern joined us from P25 tonight. Yuval as well. Yuval, that's another Yuval. Yuval Yushiahu starting P26, as well as Tomer Ventura. He was fast with us here in some previous seasons. He'll start P27. It's a massive grid tonight here from Tsukuba. Just get ready. We're about to get these engines cranked up and fired. There you see the start lights up there on the top of your screen. Ladies and gentlemen, get up, stand up for your life. Don't you ever give up that fight, because we are green flag racing out here from Tsukuba. That's going to be Ryuven Chacha out there out up front. Yuval Merrick is going to try to look down into the inside. He's going to solidify P2 for the moment time being. It's still single file up there from 3rd, 4th, and 5th on back, and then you start to look some more too wide from about 10th on back. That's where that storm starts to brew. Nice, clean, calm, and cordial start. I don't know if you got a clean, calm, and cordial, as we still are side by side. Elbows out here for 13th and 14th. Ido Bastian, Mark Zubarev still going at it there. There's Mark Zubarev. He's going to try to look down the inside line. Drawer last, Arnon Levi, excuse me, still side by side right behind them for 15th and 16th. That's really the only battles out here after we continue to wind our way through this tight, technical Tsukuba Raceway. Still side by side for Arnon and Drawer last for 15th, 16th. We'll go back out here up to the race lead once again. It's Griiip Chacha. He hasn't really pulled away just at all from Yuval Merrick. Yuval, fastest driver in practice. It's a little bit of a switch swap there as, well, qualifying it went to Chacha, slapped it out there on the pole. Here comes a nice run for Yuval Merrick out around that outside line. Tries to kind of hit the switch back there, gets that throttle pedal down early, but not just enough. Yuval Merrick right there, still P2. There comes Omri Farag right where he started this race, P3. That was another driver very fast in practice. He was 4th fastest in practice. Driver already continuing to run to where he starts, but continuing to keep that pace up, moving and grooving. Udi Goldberg, Shaul, he's gained 1 position since the start of this race, although he was kind of one of the fastest drivers in practice. That's SpongeBob #1 Mazda MX5 Cup car. Looks to have the pace here early on as well. We'll go. There was a little bit of a spin here for 24th place. Amnon Zohadi, I believe, went off the track, brought some dirt and gravel back up on it. We'll take a quick replay look at this one. Believe that, yeah, that's at the exit of turn number 12, coming up onto the front straightaway there. Amnon, very nice cat-like reflexes, if you could call it. He's kind of let the car do its thing as it kind of drifted up and off of the racetrack, and then he was able to wrangle it back down and around there, get 4 tires back onto the asphalt. Yuval Merrick, Griiip Chacha. Griiip Chacha still up to the lead. Yuval Merrick hounding that race lead. Let's hop on board with Udi Goldberg here. Ori fastest, I mean, you could put him, yeah, fastest lap, last lap by with a 102.37. Fastest lap for the race leader of Griiip was a 102.48, although it's just a little bit of a 10th faster. Ladies and gentlemen, sim racing fans of all ages, it's going to come down to 10ths of a second here tonight from Tsukuba. Kind of get the car to rotate a little bit more out of corner exit of turn number 4. There looks to be a driver coming out of the pits. I believe that's going to be that's Yuval Yeshiyahu, the other Yuval we have here tonight. This battle for the race lead, battle for the race lead is really starting to heat up and broil, as well as that battle for 6th and 7th. It's Chacha still out up front, but ladies and gents, that's rear view mirror. It's full of Yuval Merrick right now. These 2 drivers, fastest lap right now, no, excuse me, fastest lap, last lap by goes to Udi Goldberg Shaul with a 101.86. Udi Goldberg flying right now around Tsukuba. His front brake rotors are also starting to have a little bit of a glow to them as well. So you know he's pushing hard. This is a nice battle here between right behind Gertal. It's going to be Ido Bastian. That's Arnon Levy also going at it. They're still side by side down that little bit of a back straightaway that we have heading into 11 and 12. Inside line, looks like Levy's going to hold it down there. That number 39. Oh, right side, excuse me, 39 is on the outside line. There's the number 50 of Ido Bastian, who is on the inside. Right side tires coming off and up off the racetrack there. 3 wide. We'll settle things back to 2 wide, heading into 1-2. Contacts there between the 50 and the 39. I think we just heard another car spin. I believe it's going to be Aaron Frankel who just had an incident there. Okay, we'll stick with this battle real quick because they're still side by side. Look who's starting to join the battle. It's Mark Zubarev. It's also Aaron Deliski. Drawer last right there, 14th, 15th, and 16th. All these drivers still beating, banging, elbows out here tonight from Tsukuba. Okay, so before we take a look at Aaron Frankel's incident, this is a quick spin for, I believe this was Dima Medvednik here. Let's take a look, see what happens. He's up on that outside line. Oh, there's There's not quite a lot of grip up there, maybe running in that dirty portion of the track, and there you see his front, whole front bumper ends up coming off of his Mazda MX5. We'll take another look at it. We'll slow it down this time by. Yeah, it starts to come around on there. There you see the rear end. Tries to lock it down and then just banked and bonked the 55 of Drawer last. And as we heard tires squealing for their life here, here's another look at, this is here on, this is the first look, excuse me, here on Franklin. What a massive save right there. That's probably one of the best saves that we've seen here today thus far. It looks like the 27 of Alexei Sorpin was able to get by on almost spinning here on Franklin Machine. We'll go back to live racing action here. It's Yuval Merrick. As we started to look at some race replays, Yuval Merrick to the race lead. Cha-Cha falls back to P2, and then we'll kind of start to single file it out for 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th. Well, I say single file it out there for 6th, but you look right there behind him. It's 7th and 8th starting to do battle. Sisian Baba and Amir Atoun. Amir losing 1 spot since the drop of the green flag today. Sisian Baba gaining a spot since the drop of the green flag. Sisian gets a little bit deep into the corner there. He has to regroup, rearm that number 5 Mazda MX5 machine. Here comes Amir Atoun. He's looking to slice, dice, work down the inside. It's going to switch back to the outside line this time by Amir Atoun, not able to get onto the throttle pedal to get a run, trying to move and groove and take P7 back from Sisian Baba. Now you see on the track map, there's really been quite a bit, excuse me, of a pull away there for kind of 1st through 10th, and then it's that second pack starting to form from kind of Arnaud Levy, excuse me, leading that second pack. Ido Baustan, Mark Zubrev, Idan Taliski, Idan Aliyahu, as well as Isra Raphael. We're looking at the battle for the race lead right now, and it's still heating up in Broyland. I'm going to go to a quick look at this race replay for the pass for the race lead here in just a moment after this battle here starts to kind of quiet down. We've also had some incidents here a little bit further in the pack. Mini Land going off the track. I'm showing Tal Stern with a bit of an incident as well. He falls back to P25 after showing some real nice pace early on here from Tsukuba. We start to do battle there for that final driver interview spots. Oh, almost clipped. Odie Goldberg-Shaul is the Rancesoni. Man, Rand, that's going to be a fun driver to watch here tonight, as well as Yuval Merrick in these live driver cameras. There you see, I mean, both these drivers. I always love looking at the live driver cameras because you can just tell how much focus, how much concentration it takes to whip one of these. Well, now Mazda MX5 cars around the circuits. We've gone from what, GT racing to some high downforce racing, and then now we're in some very light, very light horsepower as well. Mazda MX5 machines. Yuval Merrick, there he gets one blink in down the front straightaway, heading down to 2 and 3 this time by. It's Yuval Merrick still showing the pace, but Ryuv and Cha-Cha not going anywhere. It's Odie Goldberg-Shaul just sitting 1.9 seconds back in that final driver interview spot. He's really starting to kind of pull away from Rancesoni there. There's Omri Farag, that's a light pink/purple and white number 997 machine. Omri, remember, he started this race in 3rd position. He was 4th fastest in practice. Gonna have to look and see what that number 997 has for us the rest of the stint. Nice side-by-side here for, I believe that's 12th and 13th. Idan Liski and Mark Zubrev here. Let's see what happened to the tight technical turns. Well, 11 and 12 they find their way into this time by. It's going to be the inside line held by Mark Zubrev, that Red Bull Racing-inspired Mazda MX5. He's still side-by-side, down coming along the stripe and coming into turns 1 and 2 this time by. Let's see what happens. Is the outside line prevail, or is it going to be the inside line, which has been time and time again today? It is the inside line, but this battle here is not over just yet. Idan as well as Ezra Raphael draw last. Alexei Sorpin. I mean, all these drivers are still kind of right up in this battle for 12th, 13th, and 14th. Dima Medvednik, Shalami Bakish as well as Idan Frenkel, 18th, 19th, 20th. I mean, doing battle here. It's clean, it's calm, it's cordial, but elbows still out for these drivers. I mean, Dima is this fast right now without a front bumper on his Mazda MX5. Imagine if he had some aerodynamic, the slight bit of downforce you have in these aerodynamically considered bricks of these Mazda MX5 Cup cars. But you got to imagine if he did just have that a little bit there with him. See Dima possibly up there in that top 10 position, as he's shown some very nice pace here tonight from Tsukuba. Looks like it's going to be Idan Frenkel who falls back there just a little bit, kind of gives a point by to the number 96. Ooh, Shalami goes there just a little wide. There comes Dima down and around the inside. Door corner clear for the number 7. A 27 driver grid here today, and we've lost I think 2 or 3 drivers here. This is going to be Tal Stern's incident. Tal, we appreciate you and Ilyan having me back here for another season of some IIL, ILAKA Esports and karting action. Hey, Tal puts a smoke show on for the fans right there, but he keeps it out the wall. But unfortunately, at some point does bring it back there into the pits after the spin. I think he just stops right here on track. Here's another quick spin for Arnon Levy. He was having a really good night here before this incident. Remember battling up there with the 39 earlier on. Excuse me, that is the 39. He was battling with around where Mark Zubrev, so that's about top 10. That's a little bit of a spin. Have to see here once again. Did he get any help? Arnon Levy. Here comes the 50 right there behind him. I think Arnon maybe saw him come and tried to like cut the apex there just a little bit. I don't know if contact really ensued that spin. It almost looked like the rear end started to come out there underneath the 39 there before the 50 of Ido Baustan was able to get to it. We'll take one more look this time by. Our magical drone camera shots. I mean, I love these camera shots. I was just out at Apex Motor Club up in Arizona. I mean, producing, directing, and commentating some Mazda racing up there, and it's so fun to see the similarities here between sim racing and real racing. Any Mazda racing, it puts on a show. This is a battle for the lead. We're putting on a show for the fans out there live at the ILAKA YouTube. And if you're just now joining us, hey, you are in for a treat. Make sure you hit that like, make sure you hit that share button as well. Not going to want to miss a thing out of this puppy. We are already 13 laps into heat number 1. Believe we are setting up the starting position for our feature race. It's Yuval Merrick, Reeve, and Cha-Cha still going at it for the race lead. Now that they have pulled about that 2.5, 3 second gap over Odi Goldberg Shaul, I'm curious to see how tight and how hard these drivers start to battle. Hey, don't look now, but we're gonna have some lap traffic starting to approach as well. What is Ryuven? Hang on, let's listen in here once again on Ryuven. I swear, Ryuven's doing something interesting with that throttle pedal, or maybe that's just something on iRacing's end, but it definitely sounds a little bit interesting there as he is putting elbows out, doing all that he can, cooking some kosher on the front right rotor as it was took about 1 second there. It's just about a car length or 2 separating this battle for the race lead here tonight from Tsukuba Circuit, the 2-kilometer 12-turn track. It's Yuval Merrick, sliced dice, worked his way to the race lead after being the fastest driver in practice, started P2, got the race lead away on about lap 2 or 3. Excuse me, lap 3 or 4 of the race. Let's hop on board with Yuval Merrick once again. Let's see just, I mean, it's got to be, you got to see what's going on there, at least in the head space of our race leader. I don't know how you do it here. You have to keep hitting your apexes, your corner entrances, your corner apexes, as well as your corner exits. Let alone you have the fastest driver, who, matter of fact, our points leader, breathing all over your rear bumper. Yuval Merrick, he is no stranger to pressure though. He knows how to handle it. He knows how to find victory lane. It's only 5 laps until the end of heat race number 1. Yuval Merrick right now still with about a 0.2 of a second gap over Rio Vinchacha. Odie Goldberg Shovel still right there, about 3. The gap is still growing back to P3. It's still 3 seconds and growing. Rand Sassoni still trying to get at least what would be the final driver interview spot for our feature race. Back to the race lead. Rio Vinchacha doing everything he can to try and set up to what could be a move here going into turns, not 11 and 12, but take a look. We'll hop on board with Reuven. Let's see if he can kind of make something happen in here into turns 1 and 2. All right, this is coming out of 12 this time by. Reuven should have a nice run if he's able to get that throttle pedal down. No, he gets off the racetrack there, gets into the dirt and gravel. That's going to slow down his run, slow down his speed and momentum just a little bit. Reuven still close enough to possibly make a move as we have 4, count them 4 laps to go here in heat race number 1. Both right rears, both right front as well as right left, left front. Brake rotors aglow for these Mazda MX5 Cup cars. These Yuval and Reuven are just sending it around this track. I don't know how, especially through 6, 7, especially 8 and 9. Now as we come up down and across that long, not the start-finish stretch, but our longest straightaway here from Tsukuba, it sets us up towards the start-finish straightaway. It's a nice run to kind of get that slipstream running back there, get the draft, get the momentum building for what could be a possible, well, when we get to it, a last lap pass. We have 3 laps to go. This time by Reuven still sitting at about 0.28 of a second back. There's this battle for the third. Rand fakes down the inside, looks down around the outside once again, not able to really set it up. He's going to have to compromise corner entrance for corner exit speed. He does just that, but it's still Rand Sassoni to P4, not able to get around Odie Goldberg Shovel just yet. Hard on that brake pedal. I mean, is Odie as well as Rand as well as Omri Farag here. 3rd, 4th, 5th, very nice battles right here. We're going to see what it all comes down to, what these drivers are willing to do for a heat race win for them at Tsukuba Circuit. Yuval Merrick, he looks fast right now, putting even more gaps between him and P2. But here we go. We're going to have some lap traffic. I believe this is going to be, oh boy. Okay, I was trying to find it there. I believe, let's see if we can, it's the 25. Is about to go down a, the 25, that's you fall. Excuse me there, that is a car about to go down a lap. Thought it was not levied there, but regardlessly speaking, it's all going to come down here. I think this heat race win is all going to come down just how this lap traffic will behave and how Yuval Merrick, how fast he's able to get back down and around him. Yuval probably saying, I got places to be. Rio Vinchacha saying, I have places to be, and is deeper into the braking zone. There you see, closes the gap there just a little bit to Yuval Merrick, our race leader's rear bumper. This is going to get good. With coming to 2 laps to go this time by. Yuval Merrick still to the point. Rio Vinchacha doing everything that he can. Still hard onto that brake pedal. Let's see if he sets anything up going into turns 11 and 12 this time by. Not able to set anything up through 12. Let's hang on board with them here. This is going to be through 1 and 2. Reuven he's a little bit more controlled there at the exit of turn number 12. That time by, he was able to keep the left sides onto the asphalt. Looks like that's going to present just a little bit of a run there to Yuval Merrick's back bumper, but not close enough. 2 laps to go here from heat number 1 in what should set up our feature race. Yuval Merrick, he's deep into the brake zone once again. Oh, he's onto the throttle pedal even earlier than our race leader, Yuval Merrick. Let's see if anything happens here. No, Yuval, no, he's continuing to lose time. Reuven has, he's got his elbows out, he's got his knees out, he's got his tongue out at this point, doing anything that he can do to get just 1, maybe 0.2 of a second. He's just doing anything to get side by side between these aerodynamically considered bricks of racing machines. Mazda, Miata MX5s, it all comes down to this next lap here out of turn number 11, 12 for the second to final time tonight. Rio Vinchacha is close enough. Will he be there? No, not quite. He's going to compromise that corner exit. It's going to be single file runs down into 1 and 2 for the white flag in heat race number 1 from Tsukuba. It looks like Yuval Merrick, he slams the door shut, but it's all clean, it's all cool, it's all collected. Reuven Cha-Cha knows that he about has 8, maybe 9 more turns to make this happen. Reuven Cha-Cha, he's going to look down around, tries the outside line. Nobody's home. Yuval is going to make a little bit better run off of the exit there, but I like what Reuven's doing here. He's getting into Yuval Merrick's head. He's doing anything that he can to try and get this door corner clear. Oh no, the number 10, the number 16, excuse me, of Reuven Cha-Cha. He gets loose as a goose there, coming into 6 and 7. Here we go, Yuval Merrick. This will be coming to 11 and 12 this time by. It's Yuval Merrick. He's going to do everything he can. He's going to use his stock car racing experience to keep this number 25 out up front. Here comes a last lap opportunity pass for Reuven Cha-Cha to take away heat race number 1. No, Reuven Cha-Cha, he slips and slides it up there at the exit of 12. It's Yuval Merrick who takes away heat race number 1. Odi Goldberg-Schaub takes away P number 3 after a very tight battle with Ran Sassoni. Amri Farag takes away P5. Rodem Lev, Sisian Baba, Amir Atun, Gur Tal. We also have a really nice battle right here going between Idan Dalisky and I think that's Mark Zubarev. It is down the inside. It looks like Mark Zubarev is going to take away P12. Okay, there was lots and lots of action that had happened here. We're going to go through these unofficial, official race results, and then we'll take a look. Actually, oh, it's gonna reset. Oh gosh. Okay, okay, we saw Idan's incident. All right, we will take a look at some official race results really quick. Yuval Merrick, of course, taking away heat race number 1. Reuven Cha-Cha, P2. Adi Shal Goldberg, P3. Ran Sassoni, Amri Farag, Rodem Lev, Sisian Baba, Amir Atun, Gur Tal, as well as Yossi Gabai right there rounding out that top 10. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you might want to get yourself a drink. Grab yourself a snack here just really briefly because we are about to restack and re-rack the grid. It's going to be Yossi Gabai with that top 10 finish. it's deja vu once again. Yossi back to pole position with a top 10 inversion. It's going to be Gur Tal who starts P2. Amir Atun will start P3. Second row outside belongs to Sisian Baba in P4. Rodem Lev, Amri Farag, Ran Sassoni, Adi Shal Goldberg, Reuven Cha-Cha, and Yuval Merrick rounding out that top 10. We're about to, these engines are already getting ready to roar to life. We're just waiting on a couple drivers here. What a heat race number 1 that was. It was action-packed. We're about to see even some more action out of our feature race tonight. Especially with this top 10 inversion. We have seen this before in the IIL, ILAKA Esports, Automotive and Karting, iRacing Leagues. This has been fun to watch here these previous seasons. Now it's a newer car. It's race number 3 through this season, but it's the feature time. It's a newer car, it's a newer race restart. Here we go, Yossi Gabai slides him down there to turn 1. It's already Gur Tal trying to make a move. Look at the 2-3 wide start to ensue back here, especially within our feature winners. Our heat race winners. We're going to have to see if they're able to make it through this restart clean. That's already a driver going off the track. I believe that's going to be Rodem Lev. Now we're side by side for second, third, as well as first and second. Oh no, we got Ezra Raphael going around. Ezra involved. That is the number 24 of Aubrey Levy as well. Oh God, we got another big spin up here. Oh, it's the big one here from Tsukuba. It's still side by side right there, but it is the number 20s, the number 50 involved and as well. We have Amir Atun down out and around. Ran Sassoni is also involved. Not going to be happy as the number 20 machine. Yuval is pissed, and rightfully so.
Good flag.
Okay, this is pretty much all of our front race winners there from heat race number 1, as well as our front runners from earlier on in the season. It was a spin out there into turn number 1, and then it was a spin that just kind of caught up everybody. The big one had ensued. I believe this is when it started to happen here for Yuval Merrick. Okay, look at Yuval. He's in that number 25 machine, looks down and around the outside. It's a spin there up in front of him, and then just right in front of the pack, nowhere to go. Yuval misses the first spin, gets caught up with the second spin. Here comes Ray Sassoni. He's involved in this incident as well. It's looking like stock car Talladega. Oh my days, days, days. Let's take another look here. I mean, here comes in slow-mo what happens here for Gertal. He's going to look down and around the inside line. That's Yossi Gabai right there. Still our pole sitter, our P10 sitter from our heat race. Number 4 misses it there. And it's just a huge incident. It just keeps coming and coming. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 different drivers involved. Okay, well that shakes up everything. Yossi still out up front. So he put down a 103.14. Sisyan Baba, who still sits P2. The Powerpuff Girls Mazda MX5, hot pink. It's looking like some hot pace tonight right there after just sitting P2. That's only 0.74 tenths of a second back behind our race leader. Riovan Chacha was able to miss that whole sort of heap, and I don't even know what you call it, just massive incident there for lack of better words to describe it as. Reuven had some nice evasive action there to miss it, so did Army Farag. Here's some nice side-by-side battling here for Mini Land. This is also going to be Dima Medvednik here in the number 77 versus the number 7 of Dima. There you go. It's still side-by-side going into 11 and 12. Let's see who gives way, or if anybody at this point. I'm sure all emotions are out at that right now. It's been clean. It's been fun to watch racing right now. But these drivers, especially after this race, after this feature start, they're going to know that they have kind of some places to be. Here's some side-by-side once again. This is for 10th and 11th of Idan Eliyahu, as well as Yuval, not Yuval Merrick, but Yuval Yishiyahu. 2 different drivers that are newer here for this season of some IIL, aka Automotive Esports and Karting Association. They're putting on a show for the fans right here. Speaking of putting on a show for the fans, we'll go back out to the race lead. This is going to be a pretty quick race here. We only have about 16, 17 more laps to go. It's still Yossi Gabai as well as Sisyan Baba right there for first and second. Actually, really starting to pull away from Reuven Chacha, although Reuven did just set the fastest lap of the session last time by. You can take a look at the... Oh gosh. Okay, we'll stay with the race lead here for a second. It's not there. Okay. I was just going to mention real quick that Reuven put down, his last lap was 0.3 of a second faster than Sisyan Baba. Although Baba has had the pace here. Oh no, he makes contact, spins the race leader of Yossi Gabai. Yossi goes around, round. No. And then Dima also goes around as well into the same corner. Oh man, race leader of Yossi around. Here's going to be the contact here between Sisyan and Yossi. There's no way that number 5 meant to make this happen, but maybe it's just the braking differential there. I really think that's all that is, because trust me, I'm a little bit early on the brake pedal at some of these tracks. I just don't think Sisyan maybe expected the Gabai there to. Yeah, you kind of see the brake lights show up there. Looks like he sent him down in there, but with all intent. But I promise you right now, these drivers have speed, they have respect, as well as that ethical wheel racecraft. So it's Baba with that incident to the race lead. Chacha continues to reel in the race leader now with a 1.74 second gap. We're looking at a really nice battle here for 10th. Oh no, we got another spin. That's going to be, I believe that's. No, Mini lands down around the inside there. That's going to be Arnon Levy who gets spun there. He's able to pull a 360 kind of 360 no scope it real quick. Able to keep it moving, grooving, but loses. 5, 6 spots right there with as close as these Mazda MX5s are running. This is just one little spin like that, one little kind of regather it up. You're going to end up losing quite a bit of speed, quite a bit of momentum, which is key in these cars, as well as race positions. Back out to the front, it's Cha-Cha. It only took him how many laps, ladies and gents? Maybe 3 or 4. Well, the Raven looks gonna down the inside here. Corner clears the number 16. He's able to slide there up in front of Sisyan Baba, but although Sisyan has been about a 10th or 2 or 3 seconds slower per lap, I still wouldn't count this battle out here for the race lead just yet. Look at Baba, we're gonna see him work that steering wheel, gonna listen into that throttle pedal. He's gonna continue to do anything and everything that it takes, as we are just under halfway to go in our feature race. Here's Miniland, Dima Medvedik. Remember what happened to Dima? He's looking for some race redemption here after heat race number 1. After losing the whole front bumper of the car. Oh, almost contact. There was contact there between Yuval and Miniland. Excuse me. That was. Oh no, Yuval gets no. That's it. That's Ezra who ends up getting spun. Know it. Okay, that was a pretty big incident. Okay, apologize for that. We're gonna have to bring out the old replay booth on this one. That was I think 3 different spins that just happened here. We just heard it. Here's gonna be Alexei Sorpin also kind of. Oh, he's gonna have nowhere to go. Oh, hard on the 55. Okay, apologies. This kind of took me a second to get here because it was kind of a re-rack and restack. Here is what I thought was going to bring out an incident. Then right as I switch the camera back over, the 55 of Jor last contact with the 86. Oh, almost sends it does send the 86. Oh, up and over. He was headed head first into that inside guardrail there. That could have been a big one if he didn't if he didn't find the escape key there. Let's see what happens. Okay, there's the 55. A little bit of contact. He ends up going wide. There comes the 86. Holy net code. Since the 86 of Ezra Raphael there into nowhere. And then here we see Alexei Sorpin. Where do I go? Where do I go? Well, unfortunately, there's nowhere for you to go, Alexei. All right, back out to the race lead here just briefly. We got about 11 laps to go. I say just briefly because we do have, even with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 different drivers and fast, very fast. I mean, a lot of them were up there in the point standings or really heat race standings there from heat race number 1. As I'm trying to real quick find this big old incident here for us once again. It was I think it all started there with the number 26 of Gertal who got there just a little bit loose. I think it was into 2 and 3. I think I finally found the race replay here. Yeah, this is kind of the second pack that ends up getting wrecked there. There's contact that darker Mazda MX5. Oh my God, was that Alexei Sorpin? I think that could have been. So it's puts through the tornado here tonight is Alexei. Take a look at this one. Okay, I hate laughing, I really do, because I know it's frustrating. I know how much time and effort goes into these races, but when you see a car get lifted up like that, like gravity isn't even a thing. At least in the sim world, it's a little bit more manageable to laugh at. There's Yuval Merrick. I was wondering what's going on out here with this battle for P2, but it's really just Yuval trying to battle up there, trying to get back to the leader and get his lap back. Yuval, we saw the displeasure there, and rightfully so. I am right there with you. Been there time and time again. Just, first of all, nowhere for you to go. We saw you with the immaculate finish out there in heat race number 1, trying to back it back up, and then just that top 10 inversion. That's why it's a lot of fun to watch, but these drivers have to, you have to, I don't know, you have to keep it clean, but it's way easier said than done. So it's Ryuven, Sisyan Baba, would be Yuval there on pace for P2 right in front of Baba. Army Farag P3, Idan Dalitsky P4, Yossi Gabai, after starting this race up on pole position, after getting, well, yeah, he did start our feature race out there on pole position, after getting spun from the race lead. he's all the way back up here to P5. You got to really shout out to your Yossi here tonight. Really excellent job. Looks like he likes, at least from what I'm seeing out here on track, it really looks like he's a fan of these Mazda MX5 cut machines, slicing, dicing from the front to the back. Well, hey, back to the front again. Top on board with the other Yuval here tonight. This is the number 22 machine. Yuval Yishiyahu, I'm butchering the newer names. I just know it, as well as even some of the names that we have had here from IIL and the ILAKA Automotive and Karting Association. If you are newer, just give me, I would say a race or two, but with all honesty, probably a season. It takes a little bit for me to get these names down, but I'll tell you right now, I can see the speed, the dedication, and the racecraft here from a lot of these newer drivers. Yuval, especially. How about him? He's gained 14 spots since this drop of the green flag. Arnon Levy right there in front of him for P8 also gained 14 spots since the drop of the green flag. But how about Tomer Ventura tonight? Ladies and gentlemen, sim racing fans of all ages, tonight, Tomer Ventura, he is our biggest mover, gaining 19 positions since the drop of the green flag in our feature race. Tomer Ventura still working on Dima Medvedik right up there in front of him. Dima is up 12 positions since the drop of the green flag in P6. Right now, he's only got about a little less than a tenth of a second. As here comes Tomer Ventura, gonna slice it, dice it, dive it down the inside, door quarter clear, but here comes that run back for Dima Medvedik. Oh, he's not able to get that throttle pedal down there just quick enough. It's all speed, it's all momentum. It's Tomer Ventura up to P6. Nice pass there. It looks like he's just trying to run away there because Tomer knows how much speed, how much pace Dima has. As he falls back to P7, Tomer takes P6 away. As they now sit, these drivers battling for 6, 7, 8 now sit about 10 seconds back from our battle for P4 and 5 between Aaron Dalitsky and Yossi Gabai. Oh, look at it on there. He's just trying to do everything that he can to break that slipstream, break that draft. Well, I think he kind of killed the momentum of his run there going ahead to turns number, I believe that was through 1 and 2. It was through 1 and 2, but all being, it's all even this time by through 3, 4, this time through 5 and 6. Oh boy, the younger generation, close your ears here, but through 6, maybe 7 this time by. Is he able to make a move? Let's see through 6, here comes 7, it's going to be Yossi Gabai back out to P4. Yossi Gabai, excuse me. How about this run? How about this speed? How about the pace tonight for the number 17? Once again, he started on the pole position, got spun. He's now back up to P4, trying to fight for his right to party. He's got Aaron Dalitsky breathing all back around his back bumper. Don't look now, but Tomer Ventura as well as Dima also starting to do some battle, although it's still that 10-second gap here between P5 separating P number 6. These drivers still putting on a show all throughout the race field for our race fans tonight. Thank you all so much for joining here at the ILAKA and IIL Automotive and Karting Association Mazda MX5 Cup action here on iRacing. Can't be done without each and every single one of you. Golly. Even more contact, even more side by side between Tomer Ventura. That's the number 20. So this is not even a battle for, you could call it position, but Ranchisoni, he's doing it cleanly with all due, he's doing it with all due respect for the drivers around him though, but just trying to work his way back through the pack. I love Tal and Ilyan and everybody here at the ILAKA Esports Automotive and Karting League, because each and every one of these seasons, it's different cars, it's different tracks, it's different strategies. It's a lot of fun to watch. Sometimes I wish I was out there with these guys out here on track, but we'll keep it to we'll call it the professionals, we'll call it, although it is a combination of gold and series this season. That's why we're seeing a 27 driver grid. There you see, if I cut back to some more action here. Omri Levy Gertel, Ezra Raphael, they're still out here on track. Almost every single one of these drivers who started the feature and started the heat race tonight out of this 27 driver grid. That's that's pretty special that quite a few of them, if not all of them, are still out here turning laps from Tsukuba. We'll go back out here to the race lead and what could have been a really fun show to watch. It's Griiip Cha-Cha, and he's got Yuval Merrick right there behind him, although this is not for position, as Yuval just caught up there earlier on, and that's a big incident. Cha-Cha still, he's got a 4.9 second gap over P2. He's starting to stretch his legs there just a little bit. Omri Farag sits P3. This is going to be starting to heat up here between Yossi Gavai as well as Iran Delitsky. Fourth and fifth are starting to heat up right now. Sixth and seventh are 3 wide heading into turns 1 and 2. How is this going to work? It settles back down to 2. It'll be the inside line for Rancisoni. Brandon's problem is he's just got to put his head down, right? He's showing I got places to be, even though it is about 4 minutes left here. Slices, dices from 3 wide back to single file runs for the number 20, the number 13, Tomir Ventura, as well as the number 7. Four coming to 3 laps to go this time by. Dima Medvedik still kind of breathing all across that rear bumper of Tomir Ventura right up there in front of him. Let's hop on board here for maybe half of a lap. Let's see how just tight, technical, tough this Tsukuba Raceway is. You can go ahead and crank it up here just for a few moments time. Incident out there on track. It's Tomir Ventura. It was some nice side-by-side battling out there. Well, unfortunately, no longer so. Tomir Ventura off of the racetrack, as well as Dima Medvedik there. We'll go back out here for what you could call is a battle for the race lead after Yuval Merrick back out on track after getting quite a bit of damage up there in the number 25 Mazda MX5 Cup car. It's Yuval. He's trying to get his lap back right now as we come to approach 2. Next lap by will be the last lap here from Tsukuba Raceway. Griiip Cha-Cha, this is going to be pretty special because he sits actually, believe it or not, Griiip sits pretty low in our point standings. He sits P10 right there, whether he missed a race or 2 earlier on in this. Well, he definitely was here for one of them as he has some points. As this is the first broadcasted race here on SSN, through SSN for this this newer MX5 Cup Series for IIL. Griiip Cha-Cha as well as Omri Farag right now are really putting on some nice pace. Last lap by was a 101.9. That's almost been the fastest lap of the day for our race leader. Omri Farag, he's got a little bit of a crinkled front bumper there as Griiip Cha-Cha comes in across the stripe to take the checkered flag. Griiip Cha-Cha does it. He gets the win here tonight from Tsukuba Circuit. Omri Farag takes P2. This came here a lap earlier. Yossi Gabay, Sisian Baba, Iran Delitsky. Here comes Adan Levi to take away P6. Yuval Yeshu as well as a Mini Land going at it here for 7th and 8th position. Looks like Yuval will take away P7. There comes Mini Land across and down through 11 and 12 for the final time tonight. Arman as well as Yuval Merrick rounding at the top 10, and that's going to be all the points that are given out tonight, I do believe. Drawer last, Iran Frankel, Rancisoni, Dima Medvedik, Mark Zubarev running at the top 15. This is what I love about the end of the race as well. It's just time to goof around. And well, that white flag, I swear it came 1 lap maybe too soon there, or maybe it was all on the timings, but That was what a win for Reuven Cha-Cha. That's going to definitely rocket him up and into the point standings. We're going to take some looks at some unofficial official race results, and then we'll get these top 3 drivers interviewed from our feature race. Reuven, Omri, and Yossi. Man, Yossi, how about him? Yossi Bay up into that 3rd position's final driver interview spot secured for that lime green machine, number 17. All right, ladies and gents, what a race, what a finish. Here come these official race results. Cha-Cha winning our feature tonight. Omri P2, Yossi, Sisian Baba, Iran Dalitsky, Arnon Levi, I still get that one. Yuval Mini, Emnon, as well as Yuval Merrick right there rounding out the top 10. What a race, what a finish, what a kind of bump and run for Yossi earlier on. Can't wait to chat with P3 in these live driver interviews. Jor Last finishes P11. Iran Frankel, Dima Medvedik, Ron Tassoni takes away P14. Mark Zubrev 15th. Rodom Lev, Amir Atun, Alexei Serpin, Gurtal, as well as Ezra Raphael rounding out that top 20. And then 21 through 27, it was a massive grid here tonight. Ido Balstan got Idan Eliyahu, Omri Levy, I'm still getting those. Tomir Ventura, Odi Shell Goldberg. Oh, unfortunately for Odi, falls back to P25. Shlami Bakish finishes P26, 19 laps down, and Tal Stern rounds out the field in 27th. Tal, Ilion, thank you all for once again having me back for some more IIL racing action as we will cut over to the virtual broadcast booth here for some driver interviews. Well, hey, Brian, I think you know who this is up here in driver interview booth. Got yourself a copy, man. Nope. Sorry, I was muted. All right. Hey, Rand, this is Sean up here in the booth. Got yourself a copy.
Yeah, I copy.
Well, we saw the frustration, man, and rightfully so. Been there, done that so many times. What was going through your mind? And well, first of all, it was great to see you work your way back up to P13.
Yeah, well, what can I say? The first race was pretty cool. I ended up finished 4th, and I'm pretty happy with the result after the good race with Ori. The second race was a complete mess. Somebody spun in the beginning. I think he didn't lock his brakes, and it was just a huge pileup. And I had to resort to tow my car to the pits. And after that, you know, it was just a race to salvage as much points as I can, and it was a mess. You know, people are racing with each other. I'm trying not to interfere. You know, I'm still a back marker, but I don't really know why. You know, people blocked me and raced me. They just slowed me, but first of all, they slowed themselves down. While I'm like more than half a second faster, so you can, you know, let me by. We're not in the same lap, and just let me carve your way through. You know, use my draft. So I'm not really sure what happened there. I think that I had a chance to salvage more points, but what can I say? Maybe it's a drop race, you know.
Oh, that's well said, man. We know that you had the pace to get up there, and man, you almost had it through there. That big incident there on the feature race. But like you said, coming back for some points, you started this race sitting P3 in the points, so got to try and salvage anything possible. A lot of fun to watch you out there on track and on these live driver cameras. Thank you for doing that for us, Rand. And before we let you get going, is there anybody who you'd like to kind of thank or makes this all possible for you?
Yeah, so thanks to the league organizers, the ILAKA and Tal Stern, and of course for you, Sean, for broadcasting, and for everybody that is participating and taking part in those races. Thank you, guys.
That goes a long way there, Rand. Thank you so much, and have a great rest of your night.
Thank you, man.
Alrighty, that does it for Rand. Unfortunately, coming away with the P13 finish, but trying to get some more points there for him. I'm gonna stick around here up in the interview booth here for anybody who needs to make their way over here real quick. while I do that, let's take a look at maybe some of these incidents that I had missed here and are, well, there really weren't too many in the feature race. Let's see here. Just a heads up, this is pretty much SSN and IIL after dark right here, so it's production value probably going to go way down as I'll hang out here for a little bit for some more driver interviews for Reuven or Omri or Yossi if they would like to chat about their feature race. But we'll take a look at some incidents while we are waiting here. Here's Omri Levy as well as who's that? The number 28 just barely missed him there. I believe that was Ivan Frankel misses a spinning number 9 of Omri. Able to lock it down there. I believe that's out of turn number 12. Another incident here. Here's Mini Land going, just getting 4 tires off the track. Got the number 10 right to his outside. Oh, Mini Land gets turned coming across the stripe. Oh, no. Take another look at this here in the old SSN slow mode. Maybe just door quarter not quite clear. Didn't know he was quite clear, and down and around. Mini goes there. I'm scared that these drivers don't know where to go. I'll switch Discord channels here real quick, but yeah, any of the top 3. If you'd like an interview, make sure you make your way either to IIL Discord or the SSN driver interview Discord. Reuven, Omri, or Yossi there. Until then, though, thanks everybody for joining in tonight. Like it says on the bottom of the track right there through the tunnel turn, Tsukuba Circuit. We will see you again here on IIL here in just a couple weeks' time. Thanks once again for Tal Stern and Elian for all having me back here. Finally being able to broadcast another race for you all guys. I've been pretty busy here behind the scenes with school, some broadcasting work, and races as well. Still, all right. Well, we might have to get up there before our next race there, because I'm just afraid that they not knowing where to go. But it'll be fun to watch that next race. I don't know the schedule here just yet, but it'll be fun there. I should be there for race number 4. Thanks everybody for watching. Have a great rest of your night, and of course, be sure you come on, help us all out. Like, share this video, comment on it, as well as subscribe here to the IIL YouTube channel, as well as STAM Studio Network. That's SSN, STAM Studio Network, over also on YouTube. Thanks, everybody. What a race. What a Mazda and filled night. It was a lot of fun to watch. Congrats to our race winners and our heat race winners. I'll be with you here in just a couple weeks' time. Thanks, everybody. Have a great rest of your night.